Hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube video. I am Robelle Autonomy, and today we are looking at the Wuthering Waves version 2.6 preview special broadcast. I know I'm like a couple days late. Somehow I haven't been spoiled, I haven't really been going on social media, so here is my reaction to that. We have the stream opened, and then there's a whole 10 minutes into it because the first 10 minutes was waiting. That is really cute animation of them like waiting, Buff the Rovers. But let's hop right into it. I'm excited to see what the Wuwa devs are cooking for the future of the game. It's a bit odd, but I feel like the last patch was like amazing. Like it was so good. And I didn't see... Like normally Wuthering Waves has like a ton of hype and like people like super hyper ultra glazing it every single time that there's like a big story patch. This time, not so much. Maybe they're just being respectful. Maybe the community is being respectful and not spoiling the events that happened in version 2.5. Because it was crazy. It was literally like they set a new precedent for gacha games. And the fact that we're getting story so consistently, I am so invested in... Well, invested in the story at least. I can't say I'm like super invested in like exploring the world and stuff, but that's just because I am burned out on exploration in general. That includes Genshin. It's just the open world genre. Not even the genre, just gacha games that are open world. There's so many of them upcoming that like I'm finding myself wanting to explore less and less. And maybe that's just in preparation for the future. Where like there's gonna be more exploration games. So I don't want to explore these games now because I don't want to get burned out for said future games. Or maybe there's just been too many of them. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. But let's hop right into it. We're just gonna watch it through and then see if there's anything really cool. As per usual, sometimes I have questions. I know some of you guys look at leaks and the future content. And I will be depending on you to answer questions related to kits and stuff. If I pose said questions, don't spoil story, please. The Wuwa story is like my favorite part of this game. It's just, even if like the writing's not perfect, it's like the way they tell the story, the cutscenes, and then even just like the fact that like even the main character has flaws, which I like that a lot, alright? I like that a lot more than just picture perfect MC. But yeah, let's hop right into it. Let's see what's happening. Alright, here we go. French captions? Wait, we're English. Not okay, never mind. The captions are built into this. Okay, we're good. Special broadcast, here we go.
哎，细飞，看我们今天所处的环境，似乎是七
You're
丘陵
in a
野
camp
外
in
野。
Septimont.
是的，这片区域名为三谷遗失。
Okay, I'm gonna point this out. I will pause occasionally. I'm gonna try not to pause too much. I like to pause during my reactions because I like to try and analyze all the animation techniques and stuff and maybe see if I catch any story beats. But for this live stream, it's a lot of information, so we're not gonna pause too much. But I do want to point out this set is really nice. Of course, the background is obviously the game. But like, this is real stuff in the foreground. No, it's not. That's fake. Holy moly! Never mind. Whoever did the editing, the post-production, 10 out of 10. I thought those were real for a second. Septimont's art style is different than the rest of Wuthering Waves, and like, it's so good. It's a perfect balance between realism and like stylization. I love it. Alright, that rock is real though, I hope. The floor is... This little bit here is real, everything else has to be fake. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, this is obviously... No, it's obviously fake. Alright, dream classes for love and we go. Don't do it, are they gonna spoil it? Find the guide to the Sentinel's relic, or will return to Septimont for further investigation. And now the high tide is looming. Alright. The high tide or the dark tide? They did like a story teaser. I reacted to that. You guys can watch that video. It's on the channel. Where like they're fighting off the dark tide. It looks crazy.
猎场上方一直有着不散的黑潮云，每当涨潮期来临，七丘人都要去围猎蠢动的残像。
没错，狩猎对于七丘人来说意义非凡。
Mahant has its own unique meaning and isn't just about glory for gladiators, it's a duty. Okay. I really like how they pay a lot of attention to the culture of the areas, but like it's integrated heavily into the story, which is a very different approach than something like, let's say, Genshin Impact, where there's a whole culture for their areas, but they are very like they'll have like it'll be so detailed that even like the most meaningless is not going to contribute to the story. It's a thing that happens in Genshin, and if you're not doing the side quests, you're not going to know about that kind of stuff, which is its own form of immersion. And you know, really depends on what you're into. By Sun's Scourge, by Moon's Revelation. We're so cooked next patch chat. Augusta and Yuno. And I'm like, I don't know. Oh, Trozak, here we go. Alright, we're riding Griffins. Looks cool, that's cool. By Sun's Scourge, by Moon's Revelation.
The Hunt. In Septimon's long fight for
Yeah, it's just called The Hunt. That's fire.
holds profound significance.
Oh my gosh, this looks crazy. Is that like a thing we're actually gonna get to play through? Where we're like running through the world and like fire is raining down? Is it gonna be like a cinematic cutscene thing? Or not cutscene, but like a thing you play through. I love when games do that, where you're like running in the world and stuff just happens around you. Oh my goodness, you know. Alright, Monster Hunter Glavenus.
Your fight is with me.
I gotta point this out. I didn't notice this at first. Augusta's like big sword. It's a bunch of tiny swords held together by magnetism. That's like the coolest thing ever. Alright, we saw her animations already to an extent. It was like the official preview. There might be more. There might be more to it, so... That part is so sick, where she like powers up. We're definitely gonna try to pull Augusta, but I'm on my 50-50, guys. I don't know how cooked I am. I mean, we'll definitely have enough for a pity, but if we lose the pity, oh, that's gonna be Ross.
Feast your eyes.
I saw what you know. She looks so good, guys.
Cycle.
Oh my gosh, there's way more animations here than before.
Praise me.
This is crazy. I will say Yuno's outfit is probably the most fan-servicey out of all the characters. But the thing is, the character actually slays so hard though in the story.
Revealed.
I wonder why she dresses like this. It's probably like because it has like significance.
Here to rewrite
Maybe
the
she's like a
ending.
priestess or
The
something.
priestess
I'm
foresaw disaster.
sure they told us. I have forgotten already. It has been a while.
Hero
Small details like that tend to slip past me.
The unknowable void.
After a bit, like I forget. Anyway,
The citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her Augusta.
dang, the cameraman is zooming super in on Yuno.
I've seen things others can't begin to imagine. So why? Why at the
Oh,
moment
what's happening to
should
her?
the
She's
fairest
she's
and
blue.
cleanse my
If she
heart?
was green, she would die.
Take up your blades.
What is happening? What is that? Why? What? Sorry, I paused. What? Why are both the rovers here? What is happening? Why are we both here? What? Okay, so like... I'm gonna have to... That's crazy. I thought like... So like in the other main gacha games, like in Genshin, right, you pick one character and then the other character becomes like the villain. But in Wuwa, in Wuthering Waves, you pick one character and then the other one doesn't exist. They're the same character. Just like a gender swapped version. So, both of them showing up, what's happening?
For the name
Don't tell me, we'll learn. When the update comes out, I will be streaming it.
of heroes eternal.
I will be streaming the update when it comes out. We will try to pull for Augusta. And then we'll also stream when Yuno comes out, and I'll pull for her
看完
too.
TV 之后更好奇了。
I'd probably lose on Yuno though, but I'll make sure Augusta happens.
PV 里说
I can't guarantee it, I'll try.
按照命运在
I'm
漂
not
泊者
free to
们
play, but I am late spender. I get the Lunite subscription.
说不定漂泊者
That was
就是这
awesome.
场狩猎破局的关键。
或许这也是总督邀请我们参与狩猎的真正原因。
And they're really just not gonna talk
故
about
事
how
具体的来
both
龙去脉
rovers were there.
就请漂泊者们在2.6版本的潮汐任务里揭晓吧。在2.6版本
Alright,
中
don't spoil the
我们开
story.
放潮汐任务第2章第8
Come on, devs, I'm counting on you not to spoil it.
以及潮汐任务第2章第9幕基业注定
Alright,
属
once
于月
again,
亮
splitting the two acts. Are they releasing separately? I like the releasing separately type deal.
玉女尤诺一同前
That
往
makes it
上古
like
四兽园
it makes because if the story is long, it makes it very digestible because you play here and then you wait a couple weeks, like 3, and you come back, you get another story bite.
改写七丘毁灭的预言对于玉女尤诺来说
As long as it doesn't end on like the worst
尤
cliffhanger
诺
ever
故事会如
in
何
on like the in
就
between.
请漂泊者们在结束狩猎后体验潮汐任务今夜注定属于月亮亲自去了解
Like
吧
Yuno is like
相
such
信
a pretty
两个篇章
character.
会对漂泊者奥古斯塔与尤诺的命运做出解答两个篇章将分别在8月28日
Let's go! I love this. I love the August 28th, September 17th. I love them being separated. And the reason it's so good is just like, okay, for example, we're gonna use Genshin Impact as our example because yes, I do play that. I know it's common for people to be like, well, better. But like, I played everything because well, in some costs, I'm stuck in Genshin. But also, I do enjoy, maybe not, I don't enjoy the storytelling, its pacing because it's a bit slow, but I do enjoy Genshin's overall plot. Now, an example in Genshin is, I believe it was 5.2. They released like a main Archon quest. So you would do that at the beginning of the update. And then there was no story in 5.3. So you waited 6 weeks, then 5.3 released. There was no story, so you had to wait another 6 weeks. And then 5.4 comes out, and then that's when we got the story. Or maybe it was 5.1, skipped to 5.3, I don't know. But there was one patch where there was no main story. And so if you did the story at the very beginning of that patch, then you had to wait like 3 months. And that hurt everything so much. By splitting it in the 2 acts, now you're effectively reducing that waiting time by a minimum of 3 weeks because now we're gonna do the story on September 17 and then now we have 3 weeks until the next patch. Or if the next patch is filler and doesn't have main story, well now it's 9 weeks, which is a lot better than 12. So long story short, splitting it up like this does help. And also if the story is very long, which Wuthering Waves last patch, not last patch, 2.4, it was split into 2 halves, and it was like 4 to 5 hours each half. So it was pretty long. But the thing is, it was like great. It was, I don't know how Wuthering Waves does it, but then like the way the characters are animated throughout the entire story, you're just locked in the entire time. Like something is always very interesting. Even if they're just doing like lore or light exposition, the characters are walking around, like you can see their facial expressions. They're doing all these movements that like make it so much more entertaining, even if it's long. And like it's long story short, it's long, but it's good that it's long because it's more for us to enjoy because it's all good. And I hope they keep up this quality. They've been keeping it up for a long while now. Like the 2.x updates for Wuwa have been insane.
相信各位漂泊者们都十分关心他们的能力。
Alright, what kind of power they bring to the field?
就先给各位漂泊者们详细介绍
Alright,
一下这两位
I
在
need
8月
them to like lock in when telling us about the characters' kits. I remember watching the last live stream and they were like, oh yeah, Freaking she does she does this and basic attack, she does skill damage, and then she does her ultimate, and then she can hop off field or stay on field. I'm like, alright, so like, is she like, what's she doing? Is she a DPS? Is she a rain damage dealer? Or is she a sub DPS? And they didn't say in the update. And then people in the comments were mad at me. And I'm like, but they didn't say what she was. They just showed her animations. I want to know like what the character is so that we can decide on if it's good for the account a little bit earlier and start saving or not. Oh, is that her pull animation for Augusta? Oh my gosh, the aura. Alright, I'll be honest. The pose is a little weak. The pose, I know why it's this pose. Their pants are missing the side boob, but the transition into that was a little... It could have had more impact. Like if the screen shook and like the sun like brightened up. Still fire though, still fire. Alright, show me Augusta's kit. She looks to be a main damage dealer. On-field DPS.
细飞，
Because we saw her animations already.
很磅礴气派呢。
是的，总督宫位于卡
But I want to see like what is...
平日里，奥古斯塔
What are
会
her
在这里处理
teams?
气球
Like,
事务
show her
吸收
rotation.
药
This
源
is show information to get me an idea, like if it's a good idea for me to invest. I'm gonna invest in this character anyways, but
奥古斯塔
let
是一
the
位
players
无
know.
导电属性公民者
This is one thing I love that Wuwa does. They tell you what to
作
farm.
为七丘的传奇
Amazing. We can pre-farm.
决斗士出身的奥古斯塔
Oh
是
my
七丘
gosh, her
上的
art
力量
is so
作
good.
为夺目耀眼的七丘太阳
The shining sun of Septimont, golden rays always seem to swirl around her.
而纯粹它崇尚的
Fiery
力
and
量
pure.
最直接的碰撞。不过其实啊，奥古斯塔本人的共鸣能力并不
Doesn't
算
this light her
出色
forte?
他如今的实力更多
Yeah,
的
so
是
she's electric, but she's like magnetism. That's so
这
cool.
些经历让他拥有了丰富的战斗经验与强大的身体素质。
It's like
最近
it's
大家
so
也注意
sick.
到了他的那柄大剑呢，剑身并非浑然一体，而是由数不清的配件熔铸而成。那
Her
是
weapon
他
is
战
made
胜
for
了
a
无
bunch
数
of
次
small
的
weapons.
获得的战利品。
That's like
每
so
一把配
epic
件
the way
都
they
是一场
design
胜
this.
利的证明，透露着强
Her
者的
character
自
is
信
so
与骄
cool.
傲。奥古斯塔的战斗同样延续了这种强大的气场，动作外放而具有威严。在战斗时，他会凭借着强悍的力量
There is
与
more
丰
stuff
富的
here
战场
than
经验
was
使
there
用大
initially.
剑
That plunge
重新
attack
发
was
动攻
sick.
击。当他释放特定攻击命中敌人时，可以逐渐累积不同的能量。他的动作充满力量感，每个招式都如同本能般流畅。
I am liking the impact of
获
her
取足
attacks.
够的能量后，兽王鹫就会来到场上，在空中盘旋，等待着他的号令。当奥古斯塔释放强化共鸣技能时，便能
That
召
is
唤
so
兽王鹫
sick.
对敌人进行迅猛突进。
Oh, it's like
此时
really
释放
integrated
的
into
力
her
量
moveset,
奥
the
古斯塔
Griffin.
便会腾空而起，战意沸腾，对敌人释放额外的派生攻击。当释放共鸣解放时，奥古斯塔会发动横扫斩击，挥舞长刃对敌人进行强力攻击。而当满足特定条件后，奥古斯塔的共鸣解放将会得到强化。此时
That's so
他将抽
crazy.
出大剑中心的长刃，对敌人发起连续的迅猛攻势，横扫战场阴霾。奥古斯塔
Now
能
I
为
am
队友带来护盾
curious.
而当队友释放
Oh,
人
she
头技
gives
能
us
时
shields?
也能为奥古斯塔积攒
Okay, I was gonna say, what does like
更快地解锁
the
强化
weapon you
攻击
equip on her? Does that show up in her moveset? Like, is she gonna look
果然
lame
不容小觑啊！
if I don't pull her
然而联合
signature
版本中
weapon?
全新五星长刃
I don't have
瑞
enough
典
pulls for the
布雷奇
signature.
也将同步上线。
好
Oh,
像
that looks like the longsword version.
镶嵌着一颗炽烈的太阳。
I don't
是
know.
的，这把长刃上镌
Oh,
刻
is
着
that
象征
is that what we
七
see
丘
during the
不上阵
ultimate?
的武士十分契合奥古斯塔作为总督的身份，也
Um
象征着他作为曾经决斗场王者的荣光。
How does she look if you don't have her signature
在太阳
weapon?
装饰环中
That's
安
my
放着一
question
颗
now.
金色
Is
的
it
核
like
心
is it gonna
当
look
长
so
刃燃
lame?
烧时这枚核心将不再
Or is it
被
gonna
广
be
大的
like the
吃肉
other, like the more
会
recent
迸发出
characters like
耀眼的
Zani
辉光
or
当奥古斯塔
Lupa,
挥
where
舞
like it
大
doesn't
剑
matter what
便
you equip
光
on them, you
如
don't see
闪
the
耀
weapon
之
they
热
have equipped
环绕在
anyways.
剑身上，即使在白天，它也会绽放最为耀眼的光芒。
这把武器给我的感觉就和奥古斯塔本人一样。
I mean, maybe I didn't see me
烈日在
lucky
闪
and we
耀
just get it in a
是的
temple, right?
站在奥古斯塔面前的敌人，
That's something
也
that can
将
happen.
无比
You
清晰
never
地意识
know.
到他们正在面对的是被七丘所承认的至强之人。那么，介绍完奥古斯塔，接下来我们来给大家
Alright, let's
介
look
绍
at
另一
you
位
now.
全新共鸣者——四方殿玉女尤诺。
Oh, she's like rewinding time. Oh, her pole animation is less aura, but I'm gonna be honest, that's really
非
clean.
常有故
There's
事
like
的画面
storytelling
啊
behind it.
给我一种 他寄身在命运中，又主动。
And the storytelling for Augusta, you see her rising to the top.
现在这个场景的氛围。
But Yuno's is like you learn more about her character, like her rewinding someone getting stabbed.
一位五星气动属性公民者，使用
She was arrow and then she was gauntlets. I remember they revealed that and it was like I was so confused on how she was gauntlets.
而尤诺是
Wait, that's her animations in the character menu?
那一个，他在月食时刻诞生，能够
Ooh, you might have to pull her just for that.
有着超强的感知与直觉，他对于命运的洞察总是无比精准，几乎从来没有出错过。不过现在的尤诺似乎对于给出预言不那么感兴趣了。听营地的决斗士们说，反倒是在有黑潮泛滥的寿元看见过他的身影。月食破空而出，尤诺为决斗士点亮前进的道路。
听起来他也很擅长追踪那些藏匿于黑潮中的造物。
作为洞悉七丘命运的月亮，尤诺时常会轻巧地侧坐在那流转着月华清辉的弓身之上。
Gosh dang, this character is so pretty.
骄傲、自信，完全不输给夜色中的月光。
Wait, actually, hang
不
on.
过嘛，
I remember I asked if she was like a priestess, and I'm high key not paying. I'm entranced by the animation. So if I'm missing the subtitles, it's their fault because I don't understand what they're saying. Because I'm not reading the subtitles, I'm looking at the pretty character. All right. Anyway,
是无比精准。
one second. I need to see. She is a priestess. Okay. All right. You don't need to clap me in the comments. You don't need to cook me in the comments. We're good. I went back. I did reading. I can read.
月食破空而出，尤诺为决斗士点
It's
亮
too late. There's already like 5 comments correcting
他
me.
也很擅长追踪那
They
些
paused the video to comment and roast me.
作为洞悉七丘命运的月亮，尤诺时常会轻巧地侧坐在那流转着月华
You know what?
清辉的弓身之
I'm
上
okay with having rewinded the stream a little bit because seeing these animations. This is gorgeous.
给月色中的月光。不过嘛，
The animators cooked with this one. I know people like feet.
但尤诺
It's
却会
feet. It's the feet
其他
character, but
方
like
规矩的运
it's
用
more than that. There's so much to this
他
character.
不在意世俗的规训，
Like
总是
everything
坦
up
率
here
又
is super
自由
pretty
地
too.
表达着自己。相信这一点，大家也能从尤诺的发型和衣着打扮上看得出来。
没错，
The Wuwa characters always
他是一
slay.
个自信又俏皮的少
They
年
always just
长
look
得有
so
个
good, guys.
而在战斗中，他依然会带着月相的锋芒，配合灵动矫健的动作，绕弓坐月，展现出尤诺独有的战斗姿态。在战斗中，尤诺
I don't even know how
会
one
使用特殊的
begins to like
虽然这
concept
件武
this
器
this
看起来
weapon
十
that
分
she
简单，
has.
但尤诺
'Cause it's
在
like, okay,
手法
it's
依然灵巧
It's a giant
细腻
chakram
释放特定技能
that transforms into a
尤
bow,
诺的共鸣技能会获得
and
强
she
化
like dances on it
进入月相流转
and
状态
uses her legs to pull the arrows because it's such a gigantic
月光
bow.
天械尤诺
She has to use her whole
用月光
body
进
to
行
pull the arrows
在
back.
特定的条件下获得特殊能量。当尤诺向空中
All right,
跃
so
起
she charges up her forte, and then she gets this like moon bow.
则会轻盈跃至弓身
So
之
she's
上
like a
往
DPS,
中
I'm
射出
guessing.
箭矢攻击敌人，消耗特殊能量，提升自身伤害，并为队友
No, no, she's a healer. Wait,
同时
gaining
尤诺
damage
还可
bonus.
漂浮于空中，并在空中
Holy
对宇宙
exploration
找
power
到
creep.
最合适的作战位置。释放公民解放时，
Oh
尤
goodness.
诺可直接进入月相流转状态，并立即获得一定的特殊能量。
Wait, what was that?
当
Whoa.
满足特定条件后，流转状态。释放公民解放时，
Okay, when she uses her
当
ultimate,
满足特定条
she
件后，
immediately fills up her
尤诺
forte.
释放
So
特定技能展开
she
满月
can
动作
on
在
field.
月光下，此时
I think
切换队友
maybe.
上场，处于满月
He's a
领域中的
healer,
队
so
友
maybe her
将会
healing
获
is
得
cope.
上
I
场
don't
提升
know.
并恢复生命值。
月满
中的队友沐浴在月光
Okay,
下，
I see her.
此时切换
We
队友
switch to
上场
another
处于
resonator.
满月领域中的队友
Resonates
将会获
within
得
the
伤害提
damage
升
bonus
并恢复生命
and
值。
recover HP. What kind of damage
同时
bonus?
星辉仿佛月光
Just
的
regular
流向
damage
也在
bonus?
尤诺的掌
生命值。
月满星辉仿佛月光的流向也在尤诺的掌控之中。
同时，全新的五星臂铠万物持存的注释
Moon Gazer
也即将上
Sigil.
线。
Holy moly,
虽
that
然
weapon
是
is
臂铠
pretty.
但却是十分轻盈优雅的
Those
设
are
计呢
pretty
没
gauntlets.
错
Holy
这件
moly.
臂铠整体以流畅的线条勾勒，手腕处有月桂之叶与湛蓝的宝石做点缀，而在手肘上方悬浮着新月般的弯弧，二者通过流动着的月亮纹路相连接，
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But again, you don't see that weapon at all whatsoever during her during her animations. It's probably only during like her idols. You know, so many like so many people are just gonna pull for that character just on her looks. She is so pretty.
看来万物持存的注释，既是武器的称谓。
One that is a name to representation of human's relationship with fate.
是的，非常期待看到这件武器在尤诺手中绽放光彩，也希望漂泊者们喜欢。
好。
If you enjoy using it, none of us can afford it.
阿古斯塔和尤诺的介绍。
Alright, everyone already spent all their pulls on Ferleva and Cantarella and Zani and Phoebe and Cardathea and Tukona. Wait. Oh, I missed it! I missed the cards!
哎，细肥。
I'm so upset, guys. Looking at the time. Aw, man. You know what, though? It's okay. The codes are a lot, but then you think about it, and it's like 2 pulls. I missed out on not even 2 full pulls. It's like it's 100 each. And there's 3 of them usually, so 300. A pull is 160, so not even 2. Every bit helps, though. Dang, this area is pretty. I think like Septimon is visually the prettiest like open world gacha place that I've seen. Like I adore Septimon. The only issue is like the performance of Septimon. Like my computer used to be able to run Wuwa solid 60 no problem. I could even like crank it up to 120. And we could like play it Mox. It wouldn't be at 120. It would be at like 80, 90 FPS rate, something like that. Septimon. Holy moly, I go to Septimon and like we're chugging. We're like trying to maintain 50 FPS. It's 60 in some spots, but like the more graphically pleasing areas, the more intense areas are like, alright, enjoy 50 FPS. Enjoy frame drops. And I'm like, please. Please, Wuwa devs. I don't have... My computer's old. I can't afford a new graphics card right now. Oh my goodness, Sari's so pretty. Honestly, okay. With how pretty Wuwa is, I will... Oh goodness, this is gorgeous. Holy moly. That's like straight out of Elden Ring, I'm gonna be honest. But no, like, with how pretty some of the areas in Wuwa are, I am wondering how people feel about its form of exploration. Because, like, Wuthering Waves isn't exploration in the traditional sense. It's a very time-respective version of exploration, where they kind of give you a checklist of things to do, and you just track them on the map, and you just go from point A to point B, and you just fill out the whole checklist and get it. It's easier to do. It uses up less of the player's time. But it's not you wandering in the wilderness anymore. Like, you're not just like finding things. You're like, alright, the thing I'm trying to find is right there. I'm just gonna go there. Alright, there's 5 chests in this area. Bop, 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 got him. Alright, next up, I gotta go do a minigame over there. Straight line, beeline for it with your glider. Alright, beeline for it with your glider. Boom, you're there instantly. Bop, 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 get him. And it's like, this form of exploration, I'm curious what people think about it. Because for me, I like how I can actually feasibly 100% the maps now, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I'm not really exploring, I'm just doing the tasks that I've been given, and I'm doing them super duper fast. Whereas, let's say something like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, whichever one, you're just wandering and you're finding stuff here and there. And then that's more exploration, but it takes way longer to get through everything, right? Anyway, it's a curious question. Alright, I don't know what monster that is. They're talking about it for then. That thing freaks me out. I think it's a good guy, though. Oh my goodness, those are adorable.
可爱温顺的他
Are
们
they like
喜爱和决斗
otters?
士互动，偶尔也会有决斗士向他们诉说心事。他们
And
会
I
耐
hope
心
you all
聆听
know,
并
like
给予
everything the
温暖
devs
治愈
just
的拥
said
抱
for like the past like 3 minutes, I
十分可爱。
went over my head. I was focused
在
on
这里
talking
还有
about
负责
the
整个营地
exploration.
武器工具日常维护的铁
That's
匠
okay.
部队
I'm hoping it's
他
not.
们比常
We
规
can
题材的路
experience
程
whatever they talked
更加
about in the
老
game.
稳重一些，工作起来也是一丝不苟。
These guys are
看起
cool though.
来
I like
营地
them.
内的深海也在尽力帮助各位七丘勇士们的
That one's got a
狩猎
little
和
hammer.
捕获。
提到深海，在2.6版本，我们也将能够获取一些
Oh
新
boy,
的
more
手感
echoes.
它们分别是石脊龙、
We're reaching the point where I don't want to see more echoes. Because I'm like, great, I have to farm more sets.
哦，海之
And
女
like, that's cool
可
now,
能大
but
家
I
都很熟悉了
I don't know what it
是的，
is. Wuthering
在
Waves,
2.6
like,
版本更新
I
后
go
海之
farming.
女将
I've
进入
had the
讨伐
worst
强敌列
luck
表
out of all of the
挑拨者们可
gotchas.
进行重复挑战。
Like, it's just
不过
suffering.
石脊龙和尾座的
I'll
石
be in
王
there for
这个
like 3
名字听
weeks.
起来
I'll
有
get
些
a
陌
one
生
good echo.
是我们会在
But
2.6
like,
版本遇到了全新的
then
敌人
it'll
了
roll ROM and I'll
是
get
的，
all the wrong
石
stats.
脊龙是一种出没于兽园的巨
This
型
thing
长
is
相
sick though. That's
刚
his
刚我们
Glavenus
在
from
PV
Monster
中也有
Hunter.
看到它体型庞大，浑身附着蓝色肩甲，
That
其
thing
中
is
一
sick.
些特殊石脊龙个体的现身，也
Borosaurus.
意味着涨潮期的到来。不
The
过
sign that the high
尾
tide is
座的神
near.
王是个神秘的
You
个
mean
体。
the dark tide?
它会
Maybe
在
some
黑潮后
peddlers. No,
隐匿
never
自
mind.
身
It
的
could
行踪，
just, it's off wicking
伴
the
随
dark
着漂
tide.
泊者们对
Oh,
兽
never
园
mind. The high
深刻
tide
的
is
探
something
索
separate.
或许会遭遇到
Is
这
it
个
like the
特殊
dark
的
tide? I don't know. That guy is
更多
scary.
信息就请漂泊者们亲自体验剧情，逐步揭晓了。
Alright, good.
看
W
来这
devs.
次的敌人不容小
Them
视。
saying you have to discover the rest of the
在这
story
个版本
in
中，
the
我们
update
一些
itself.
熟悉的
Have
老
fun.
生孩也将获得自己的
Alright,
路演形态
like,
包括
you watch the Genshin or the Star Rail, like, live streams, and they'll just spoil the whole thing. They'll be like, oh, travelers,
啾啾河豚、
notice this detail about the character. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to them in this update. And it's like, well, gee, I wonder.
梦魇巡回猎手，以及梦魇金蛰猎手。
Does anyone ever use the 3 costs and the 1 costs as, like, their main echo skill?
革命效果吗？
是的，2.6版本
I
将
feel
推
like
出两
nobody
种全
does,
新的
but
深海和平
maybe
效果
there's some
它们分
exceptions.
别是溶豆诛风之冠与西界同条之律，和2.5版本推出的失序彼岸之梦一样，这两种和平效果都是3件深海触发套装效果。在2.6版本更新后，
To the
漂
version
泊者
2.6
们可以
update,
前
you
往
can enter the
全
new
新的
Nightmare
梦魇之路
Nests.
兽食地和
I
潮
like the
水岩
Nightmare
滩
Nest. It's
分
cool.
别获取
You see
两
like a
个新的
million
深海
echoes in 5
套装
seconds.
cos 1以及 cos 3的深海。此外，漂泊者们十分熟悉的
But
深海
I'll be honest, the thing
角
I
落
actually
也
want to.
将获得
Holy
地
moly,
上
that
形
one's
态
crazy.
完成2.6的版本任务，修
But
炼成功后
the main
即
thing
可
I
获
want,
取
I want to
全
be able to
新
farm
地
the
下
echo
深海
level
以
expel,
向
like the
角
echo
落
level up
好的，
experience.
介绍这
I
么
want
多
to farm
准
that
备大家带来
separately.
本次前沿
Is
部
that
的第二个
asking
阵
for
法
too
请
much?
各位朋友们
I've
齐
been
心快
asking
领
for
先
it for a couple updates
现在
now.
让我们稍
It's
事
the
休
only
息
thing that
为
I
我们
ask
来
for
给各位
from
朋友们
Wuwa
带来
that
清
they
淡的
haven't
活动
given me
与
yet.
优化
Because
的
every
情报
single time I
感谢
complain
各位
about
朋友们
something, they
请
fix it.
不
I
要走开哦
they fix it enough, like fast enough that like we have a running joke in chat that they might be watching the stream. Cause like, I'll complain about something and then like in 1 or 2 updates
小
they'll
伙伴
fix it.
们欢迎回来，漂泊者们好，我是你们的老朋友策划阿凯。
Like I
接下来
remember
由
okay,
我
like,
和霸
here's an
王一起
example. A while ago I was complaining about how when you're leveling up a character's like skills and then you have the mats. Or you know how those you have like boxes that give you the mats? I was like, I didn't even know I had those. I wish I could just go to that redeem screen from the character update menu. And guess what they did? They added it in the game.
为大家带
You still have to
来
like click on a
2008
couple
年的
things,
玩法
but they
活动
added it
以
into
及
the
优
game the
化的
second I
相关
complained
情报
about it. So I was like,
话
holy
不多
moly.
说，直接开始。首先为大家带来的是角
This
色
is one of
和
the
武
things.
器
There's
活
a
动换取的
bunch
相
of
关
other
情
things
报
that
了
I've complained
在
about
26
that they
版本
fixed
更新后
immediately.
全新五星共鸣的
Oh
奥
my
古斯塔的活动
goodness.
换取不赘述
There she is. Yohu is on the banner. For everyone that wants to know the reason why I'm excited is I have like the most diabolical like 1 bajillion crit rolls set on Yohu. So I've been trying to build DPS Yohu just for the giggles. Well, not even DPS, she's still a healer. But like everyone says her kit is she's supposed to be a healer that does damage. But the problem is she doesn't do damage. So she's kind of like bad at her job. He's not that great of a character. So I'm like, what if I just rolled the most insane crit stats of all time, double crit everything. Will that make her actually do damage and will she be good? Or is she still mid? So we've been trying for that. And I found out that like her sequences give her a ton of extra damage. So I need extra copies of her. Long story short. I'm really surprised at the lineup here. Carlotta is running! Oh no! For everyone that doesn't know, I joined the game right after Carlotta's banner ended. Or she released in 2.0. I restarted playing the game. Not restarted. I quit back in like 1.3. And then 2.1 I came back because I saw Zani and I wanted to save up for her. And then also Phoebe was really, really cute. So I pulled for Phoebe as well. And then I did Carlotta's story quest, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed her. I like this character so much. She's so good. And then she reran a little bit later. And I tried, I think I lost my 50-50. So now he's getting a rerun again, but it's at the worst time. I wanted to get Augusta. Wait, what the heck? And Shorekeeper? We don't need Shorekeeper. I got her. I risked it all and was rewarded heavily. So I have my Shorekeeper already, but that's diabolical. Yeah, this banner is not getting pulled out. I don't have pulls. No one has pulls. We drained everything already. It's all gone. Oh, this is rough. Yuno's banner. Oh, that's a rough 4-star lineup. Alto is kind of mid. Baiji's alright, and then Taochi is so whatever. I just realized we went over the characters' kits. They just gave us the characters' backstories and didn't tell us what they do. Thanks, that's real cool. I don't think anyone's pulling for Shikona. Actually, no. Everyone that skipped Shikona and pulled Cardathea only to realize that Shikona is so good for Cardathea. I feel like go pull for Chikona. Our 2.6 batteries is actually a nightmare. Like, there's a joke with the community where they're like, we have no breathing room. Every single banner is flames, and that still holds true. It's impossible to save in this game, guys. Like, Genshin, typically people like pick a character and they're like, we'll just save for that character, and then they skip everyone else and it's easy. Star Rail players are cooked because they don't have to pull just the character, they pull that character's team too, so they're fried. ZZZ people, they just pull whatever character they want and they're usually clearing just fine if they like get really sweaty. But Wuthering Waves, it's not even about the meta. It's like every character is like super hot, or they're like super significant in the story, or they make you fall in love with them in the story, or there's like they have like the most fire animations you've ever seen, and it's like it's back to back to back. Like it's impossible to save up in Wuwa. It's like a nightmare. Every character, every banner, you're like, oh, I want to pull that. Ever since 2.0 started, no break. We've had 0 breaks. It's been non-stop. Tower defense simulator. Ooh, this looks fun. Tower defense. Normally, I don't really tend to do the events in these gacha games. Not anymore. I'll do some of the ones in Hua if it like doesn't make me mad. I'll do the Amazon 01, but that's because I'm obsessed with that game. Genshin is like, I'll do the events if there's like a weapon or a free character, but like, I don't want to do the events most of the time over there. They have to like improve your event quality or make it more interesting. Wuthering Waves, it's like it's really hit or miss. Sometimes it's the most fire event you've ever seen, and then sometimes it's that one movie event where it's like everyone hated that. I was desperate for Falls and I tried to do it, And like I spent like 2 hours and then I got like 60 asteroids from that 2 hours and I'm like, alright, I'm not doing this anymore. Apparently they updated it and made it a lot better, but I'm already so upset at that event, I can't even look at it. Move file signal return, costume echo thing, really cool. This event looks like really in-depth, but I might have to do it for that echo. You enemy tactical hologram. I can't use the tactical holograms, guys. I feel like I'm too weak. When I go in there and I hit the enemy, I do like no damage, and then I get one stun. I'm like, oh goodness, I'm cooked. Area specific quests, nice.
兽源主影留影收集活动也将开启，拿起相机与七周的阴魂同行。
I like the photo events. They're very they're very laid back.
图集桑古伊斯兽源限时探索度活动也会开放，将桑古伊斯兽源的探索度提升至对应要求，就有获得新生等奖励。希望这些探索任务可以帮助漂泊者更好地体验全新区域，感受桑古伊斯兽源的狩猎气息。另外， 全新活动兽痕解析也将在 2.6 版本
Brand new event Marks of the Wild
所带来的影响甚大，即使在退潮之后，也还有不少的残像遗留在了这里。哎，这时候
combat event.
有优秀追踪能力的人来帮忙定位这些残像的位置了。
Okay, it's a monster hunter event.
漂泊者可是有工会
We have to hunt down a big
对
monster.
于追踪这方面可是很有经验的。
Maybe, I don't know, but that sounds fire.
在活动中，涨潮期后遁逃的残像隐藏着刺激的频率。 漂泊者们需要将环境中的残像痕迹收集起来，在寻痕界面将这些痕迹中残留的频率
No, never mind.
连线的方式去联系起来。
We're not actually on
连
Ding.
线形成完整的频率图案，
We're just
从而推断出残像
doing
的序列。
puzzles.
每一个关卡
And then I'm guessing the last one you fight the monster.
完成前置难度即可解锁更高难度模式。伴随着难度的
Never mind.
痕迹拼图将更加
Never let
复杂
me cook again.
参与活动可以获得新生、
It's just
养成材料等
puzzles.
奖励。
It's just puzzles. Okay.
第二索拉终极版也即将在 2.6 版本中开启。
Here I am getting excited. No, don't get excited. It's just
但
puzzles.
是，当然还是出现了一些小小的意外。有人通过漏洞入侵了第二索拉的服务器，篡改了正常的
And
游
then
戏
game
数据，
server tampered with the
导致
game
数据
data.
出现了一些异常。
Cause anomalies in the game world.
更多的异常法
Those anomalies, they gave everyone 500 pulls.
当荆州城出现了3个良心商人，怎么感觉又诡异
Ah,
又
never
好
mind.
笑的？想不到这个人还蛮有
They
创
copy
意
and
的。
pasted the
那需
NPC
要漂泊
3
者做些什么
times.
呢？抓坏人吗？我已经准备好了。这些异常现象分布在不同的场景中，漂泊者需要在这些
Yeah,
场
this
景中
tree is
锁定这
censored.
些异常表现，既可协助修改异常，漂泊者还可以根据自己的喜好将异常回归正轨，或者修改为更加疯狂的状态。
No, my
是
gosh,
修
what is
复异常
happening?
还是彻底疯狂？感兴趣的漂泊者们
I
可
mean,
千万
maybe it's
不要错
charming.
过哦。当然，
If it's really respectful of the player's time and it's like very quick, me just run and take a couple
还
photos,
会开放一个特别的活动，
then
月华
might be
解谜
cool. Moonlight
我们可以和
Revelation.
尤诺一同远眺星
Gaze
空
at the sky with
解
you
读月
now
相
and
活动
interpret
期
the
间
lunar
每日登
phrases.
录游戏可以获取1枚海中月，消耗海中月便可揭晓一次
Hey, oh, this
月
event looks
相奥
awesome.
秘，获取包含新
Pretty
生代币的
animations
对
takes
应
you
奖
5
励
seconds.
同时还可以获得一份在当日探索
And
中
you get
生
an
效的
exploration
增益
buff
效
that
果
lasts the day.
需要注意的是，若当日
Hey,
多
this
次
event
解
looks
谜
pretty
月相
good.
旧效果将会被新的月相增益效果覆盖。累计解谜7种月相可获得奖励，限定头像贤望会硕。
And you get a
这枚
really
活
cool
动专属的
avatar.
头像将作为漂泊者
Ain't no
探
way
寻
I'm
月
using
相
that
秘密的
though.
永恒印记。
I'm just gonna
来
put
和
the
尤
character
诺
that I
一起
like.
收集属于你的夜相祝福吧。另外，物流与先行公约再度携手，带来踏潮泰利、黎娜
Oh,
西达
Lolo's back
限时
are
探
nice.
索委托任务。参与活动
Nice
并于
extra
物流
pulls.
之
Are
后
Moas
上
for
传
it?
探理札记，即可获得新生幻身涡纹等奖励。7日签到活动，行兽
Alright,
赠礼
login
也会在
bonus.
2.6 版本中准时
5
与大
standard,
家见
5
面登录游戏即可获得
limited
签到
pulls.
奖励
Very nice.
此外，值此狩猎启程之际，活动索拉里斯回
Back
归
to
邀约
Solaris
将会
event.
开启。 漂泊者可参与活动。
You have to
向新
invite
同伴
former
发出
companions
邀
back.
请
Alright.
完成这个活跃任务即可获得新生。
I
对
can
敌
never
人
get
奖励。
anyone to
好
top
的
back on.
除了新的版本活动和玩法，我们这次也同样带来了日常游玩体验方面的
Ooh,
优化。
quality of life important.
这部分就由我来给各位漂泊者们介绍吧。首先，在 2.6 版本图鉴系统万物图鉴里新增了一个全新的分类——百战断行，也就是武器图鉴。
Oh,
在
finally!
这里集中查看游戏中所有武器
Oh, that's
及武
huge,
器投影的
actually.
信息。在后续版本，我们还将新增
There's so many
生态
times where I'm
图鉴
like, alright,
收录更多
what does their weapon do? Maybe I should save for it. I try to get information on it. It's not in the game. You have to go to
然后是
Google.
关于操作简化的相关优化。2.6 版本新增了游戏内大部分界面的奖励一键领取功
I
能，
one click
比如
claim all.
指
Nice.
南、数据屋等级以及绝大部分的玩法。
Alright, too late. I already maxed that
漂
thing
泊
out.
者只需在奖励领取界
Good
面
for new
点
players
击
though.
任意一个领取按钮，即可直接领取当前页面所有可领取的奖励，告别
Alright,
以往
that is pretty
需要逐个
convenient.
手动点击的繁琐操作啦。
确实有效简化了操作，并提升了效率呢。
Huge improvement in efficiency. Small change. Exactly. That's what's important.
首先
Improvement to PC graphics. Oh no.
卡设备支持开启插帧功能。
More cards will support frame generation. FSR will be available for some AMD graphics cards.
英特尔显卡开启
ZSS2 for certain.
同时，我们也优
Oh
化升级
dear.
了英伟达显卡插帧技术支持至 DLSS4 版本。
DLSS4 got boosted. Alright.
支持开启4倍插帧。
And depending on your graphics card, you might get frame
让硬件性
generation.
能得到更高效的发挥。希望这部分优化
The stream is literally in 60 FPS, so this comparison does not.
提升。具体详细信息，请漂泊者们
It's not do. It's literally not.
公告。然后我们也针对一些
Oh
快
well,
捷
it's
操作
fine. 500
进行了
FPS
相
is
关优化
crazy though.
在 2.6 版本更新后 ，PC 端会新增部分快捷键功能，漂泊者们可以在游戏内的部分界面通过按下预设的快捷键，即可进行与鼠标同效的对应操作。比如在游戏登录后的标题界面，无需使用鼠标点击，按下空格键或回车键。
Oh man, you cannot press space or enter
在
to
获
the
得奖励的
game.
界面，按下空格也可以进行
Kingdom.
关闭
Okay,
操作
can they not
更多
like?
快捷键的用法就不在这儿过多介绍了。
Can they remove
各
the
位漂泊者
blur
们可以在
on
版
the
本
like?
后
It's
自行前往
beautiful,
进行体验。
but like it's
然后
annoying when the
是
game
关于
freezes
逆
because
境
it has to load in
与
the
民歌海区
the
两个
bokeh
战斗
blur
挑战玩法。我们也在
the
2.6
bokeh
版本
blur
对其进行
on
了
the
一些内容
characters in the
更新与优化。
background.
首先，关于逆境
Like it
深
takes
塔
too long to
挑战
open up
法
the
中的
menu.
深
I
度
think it
之
should
塔
just be a
挑战
PNG
也就是我们常说的中塔，在 2.6 版本更新后将新增
or like
深进
something
区
simpler
深
than the
进之
character
塔的
standing
第
there
3层和
RFIming.
第4层挑战，并同步提高奖励。漂泊者们满印记完成可额外获取100新生、10万贝币
Oh
和
yeah,
20
okay,
深进
so
记录。欢迎各位漂泊者们前来挑战。
there's more
同
floors in
时
the
在
TOA
更新后
now.
常驻的超载区、通关稳定区和实验区后即可开启。
I don't know how I
无需
feel
在
about
通关
that.
深进区后解锁啦，并且
We
在
get more
2.6 版
rewards, I
本我们对
guess.
逆境深塔和民歌海区都
But
同步
like-
新增了挑战记录复写功能。
I
也
don't
就是
know.
说，每次周期刷新都会根据上一期的挑战进度自动
Ooh,
通过一定的
automatically
关卡。
clear Wuthering Lace.
其次，
Huge. I
民歌海
hate
区
this
活动
game
也
mod.
将迭代坟巢系统。在之前
Alright.
更多次触发坟巢
Wuwa
的旧
made
规
me
则
realize
将
that
会被替
an
换为
AoE game
通过
mode
战
is
斗
just
行
not
为
fun.
积攒坟境的新规则。当坟境积累至
Especially if like the
100%，
enemies back
将立
up
即
and
进
like
入
get away
坟
from
巢
the
状
group of
态。
enemies.
最后，2.6 版本更新后，漂泊者能够更加便捷地更换队伍的阵容顺序，并在活动界面中新增了奖励进度展示，可以更加一目了然地查看当前的奖励进度。
除了逆境深塔与民歌海区2个玩法的优化外，签到门扉的异响也同样进行了优化。
All Fantasies
首
of
先，
Thousand
我们对
Gateways.
签到门扉异
I
响
need
的
them to
界面
change the
进行了优
rewards
化
for Fantasies of the Thousand
调整界面
Gateways,
首页
because
内容
having like
展示
one
本期
single pole
梦
be
境
the
人物的
reward
加
for
成信息
going through
以
like
及定制了专属的编队
the
界面，
nightmare
漂
for
泊者
like
可以快速查
30
看角
minutes
色积分加成、怪物基础等级
is
等
kind of
信息。
like I don't know.
其次，更新了部分
It's
已有
on
的
that
隐
cost,
喻
but I don't know
并
if it's
新增了
worth it
一
or
些
not.
新的隐喻，同时对隐喻本身也增加了分类调整，方便漂泊者更好的选择和体验。最后，在 2.6 版本更新后，明晰梦状态将更新为解梦状态。在梦境能量充满后，漂泊者可选择主动触发解梦状态。更多更新及优化内容，请漂泊者们关注后
Holy
续
moly
的官方公告。
针对非常重要的探索体验，我们也进行了一系列的优化。
哦，还不赶紧一一道来？
首先，为了让各位漂泊者们能够更加便携地采集矿石材料，在 2.6 的版本更新后，我们也将新增矿物的采集富集区显示， 漂泊者可以
Well,
更
that's
方便地
nice.
采集到
Now you can get
矿物资源
minerals more
其
efficiently.
次，其藏测探仪的探测范围也进行了拓展。漂泊者在使用这个道具进行探索时，便可以探测更大范围内的宝箱，减少遗漏，提升效率。除此之外，我们在 2.6 版本也将对荆州与黑海岸的地区进行探索。
Enhanced exploration experience in Jinzhou and Black
针对
Shores.
荆州、
Oh
黑海
shoot!
岸
Wait,
还不快展开讲讲？
wait. Did they add
我们
gliders?
将为荆州区域探索度的部分任务
We've been asking
增加
for this for
追踪
like
功能，观景
4
点
updates now.
飞猎手与扶桑虫
5
都
updates
将
now.
进入可追踪列表。漂泊者们在地图探索度界面
Nah,
点
never
击追
mind.
踪，就可以在地图上清晰的看到目标的位置，更便捷轻松的进行探索。
那可太
It's
好
still
了
decent. They turned
之
into
前
the
我就
checklist
漏掉了一
that
只
we
飞
had
猎手
before,
确实有点难找。有了
or the
追踪之
checklist that
后
we had
就
in
可以更方便地
Arena
查
Sita.
漏补缺啦。还有更多的优化吗？
有的，有的。我们在林纳西塔地
Oh, there it is.
翱翔模块为漂泊者们带来了全新的探索体验。我
Oh,
们也
that's
希望
huge.
大家能够更加自由的探索。
It took them a while. Like
因此
it was a
我们
long
将
while
在
before they
2.6 版
had
进
this,
行一
but
次特别优
we
化。
can fly now
在
in the
完善地
early
图边界与
areas.
碰撞
That's
逻辑后
actually awesome.
翱翔模块的适用
Yeah, they
范围
had to
将
refine
拓
collision
展至
detection event
荆
kind of
州与
stuff.
黑海岸。更新后，大家便可以在这2个区域自由翱翔啦。同时，全新活动寻风流行将会
A
开启。
wind ride
参与
project.
并完成翱翔引导活动，
Complete
即可
flight
解锁
tutorials
荆
to
州
unlock
和
for
黑海岸的
utility in
翱
Water
翔模
regions.
块，并获得
Ah,
新
man
生
gets to
等
the
奖励。
Evento
期待
market.
各位漂泊者们在荆州与黑海岸的天空中尽情体验翱翔的乐趣。
不过，考虑到不同地区的设计和玩法体验，未来我们将不再拓展翱翔模块的使用范围。当然，
No flight
未
on
来
other
我们也
regions
会
in the
根据新
future.
的地图风貌，引入与
Based on new
翱
map
翔
features,
有
you'll
所区
introduce
别
new
的
exploration
新探索
mechanics
机
that
制
differ
在未
from
来
flight
和大
in
家
your
见面
future versions.
希望每一次探索都可以给漂泊者
Interesting.
们创造独特的记忆。
另外，随着翱翔技术的进步，在
So-
2.6版本更新后，
Dang.
漂泊者们点击翱翔按钮
So
即可
they
直接
kinda
升
peaked
空
with
开始
flights.
翱翔。
哦，意思是不需要再寻找有高低差的地
So
形
I'm
进
like,
行
I
翱
feel
翔
like a
起
lot of
伏
the player
只
base
需
is
要
gonna
处于
feel like
没
no
有
matter
遮
what they
挡
do,
能
it's
够
gonna
翱
be a
翔的状态，
downgrade.
在地面就可以展开
It's
翅
gonna
膀
be a
直接
downgrade
升
from
空吗
flight, because flight
没
was like
错，希望
complete
漂泊者们
freedom.
能够以更自由、更畅快的方式去深入感受和探索荆州、黑海岸以及林纳西达的壮阔风景与丰富内容。
最后，特别的，在月上中天时，我们也给漂泊者们准备了一份
Oh my gosh, Free
云游
Temple.
月穷之力。在2025年9月17日至
That's a little while
2025
into
年
the
10月8日
update.
登录游戏，即可领取10枚
917.
福金
Oh.
波纹与10枚筑巢波纹。
Alright, so that's
和
that's
游
for
诺一
you
起
now.
享受
That's
月
for
色吧
you now.
漂泊者们届时记得登录领取哦。
Extra you no
那么
stonks.
接下来为大家送上本次闲谈通讯的最后一个兑换码，
You want the last
漂泊者
redemption
们
code
记得
that I
及时进
can't
入游戏
redeem
兑换领取哦。
because I'm too late. I was a
那么本
slowpoke.
次闲言通讯的专业内
That's
容
everything
到
for
这里
today's
就
broadcast.
介绍完了，感谢各
There
位
is
漂泊者
still
们的
like
收看
5 minutes left of this.
转眼间，我们踏足七丘也有一段时间了。对于接下来的故事发展，我和大家一样也非常的期待与好奇呢。
可不是嘛？狩猎即将
The
马上
hunt
帷
will
幕
begin
无论是与
soon.
明世有关的谜团，还是七丘尚未确定的未来，都在等着漂泊者们的探索。
那么最后，明朝2.6版本《日以灼风，月以流明》将于8月28日正式开启。
August 28.
让我
I'm
们一起
excited.
踏入广阔的寿原，穿越峡谷与密林，直面黑潮的造物，在呼号中见证属于七丘、属
We're
于
gonna see
你
Epic
的
of
史诗。
Septimont.
漂泊者们
And if
8月
ever see you in
28
August
不见
28.
不散，拜拜。
I'm hype. I'm very, very hype. Oh my goodness, they love this song. Now they have an electric guitar version of it. Dang, they're spinning the models. Is it just this? Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, they're stretched. Okay. Alright. I think that's pretty good. I think overall the live stream is really, really good. I still have my issues with how they like show the characters. They really kind of just give us the character's backstory and show off some of the animations, and they're like, this character can do this, but they don't like say what it means from like a combat team building perspective. Like they said that, oh, you know, heals, and then she increases damage percent, but like they don't specify what kind of damage percent. They don't specify, like, you know, what she does. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that. But that's how it was before. That's how it is until now. Work in progress. Oh, wait a minute.
It's been a while, Rinesita.
Well, it's that one character, the Devil May Cry looking character, Sephiroth lady. Galbrina, that's her name. Oh, she attacking Cardafia though. No, go back. Oh yeah, she's there to fight Cardafia. Oh my gosh. Cause she has the power of the Fenodian. Oh no, I mean technically she is the perfect vessel for the Fenodian. Because she was supposed to die, but Rover rescued her, so she's literally an active risk, so I can see why Delbrin is going after her. You can see how the light catches on her stomach. I'm like not really seeing abs, but my goodness, she's toned. Anyways, I think that's that. This teaser part was really, really cool. Are they gonna kill Cardafia? It's possible now. In Wuthering Waves, anything is possible. Anyways, that's the live stream. I think it was a very good live stream. They did a very, very good job. There's a lot of stuff in the upcoming update that's very much to look forward to. They added gliders in the previous areas. Good quality of life changes. And the devs are confident. They just told us that, yeah, flight's not gonna happen in the future. But there's gonna be new ways to move around. And that shows that they're confident that stuff will maybe not be better than flight, but what it has to be more fun than flight. That's the important part. Or it has to evoke the same fun as flight. Flight has its, like, you know, its enjoyment in the fact that it is full freedom of movement, right? Now we're gonna be restricted again. How are they gonna make this restricted version just as enjoyable as full freedom? Who knows, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, what did you guys think of the live stream? Alright, I very much enjoyed it. It was pretty darn good. I'm definitely going to be pulling for Augusta. Are you going to be pulling on any of the reruns, these upcoming banners? Or are you just going to pull for the new characters? I'm going to try for Augusta. Maybe actually the fact that Carlotta is there like, I'm not even joking. I'm like, oh, do I even want Augusta now? It's like, yeah, I have to choose between the two of them. I'm still leaning towards Augusta, but like Carlotta is... She's so good. Did I say Carlotta? I meant to say Cardithia. I don't know. Their names, I get them mixed up. Anyway, with that one, I'm going to say that it's fantastic. If you enjoyed the reaction, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know that you guys want to see more Wuthering Waves content. I know I was a bit late this time. Alright, I've been busy. Alright, they chose to do the live stream at a very rough point in time, but that's okay. We still got to watch it. And I wasn't spoiled. And none of this got spoiled to me. I didn't even know there was gliding, and I'm so happy that I wasn't spoiled on any of that. Anyways, with that one, alright. Leave a comment down below or you're gonna pull for anyone else. Alright, hope you all had a good one. Remember, and 10 waves are nice, so I will see you all next time. Bye!